Hey guys, I'm in my backyard. I'm going to show you a little bit about my gardening process. And I'm still learning. I'm not a master gardener by any chance. But I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So a friend of mine and I are using some different gardening tricks from different places, one of which being Back to Eden gardening, which is all about soil building. And I'm gonna build these pots in a way that I really want to maximize the space that I'm gonna have in the pot and try to make it as self-sufficient as possible. So all I really have to do is direct compost every once in a while and water it after everything gets established. So I have the I've broken up some of the food waste and thrown that into the pot on top of the potting soil and some of the dirt just native to my backyard. I've got a pot full of leaf mulch that I will be putting on top of this whole mix after I put the worms in, and maybe just a little layer of dirt on top. So I'll see you guys in a little bit and I'll check in again and I'll show you what I've got. There we are, some sun. So I've gotten one pot totally done. Got the squirmy wormies, some broccoli. They're all in there. But it's hot, y'all. So, another thing. There we go. I'll let y'all in on another thing I'm doing. I want to look around my yard so that I know where light gets to. So, I have two very large trees in my backyard. I have this probably oak tree that's back there, and as y'all know, I have the mango tree, and she's still producing me lovely fruits. So, but my yard is not completely sunny. Here's the side, well, shady. Here's the side of my yard, and it gets a whole lot of sun. So I was lucky enough to be able to have options. I've got full sun there. I will probably grow tomatoes there and maybe sunflowers and long beans. I've got seed packets, and later on when I do the planting part of this, I'll show you guys, but that won't be in this video. This is just me preparing the garden beds, pot beds, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I've got dappled sun back here. I would have liked to been able to put all of my pots together, but I want to grow different kinds of produce, and they like different types of sun situations, and luckily I have different types of sun situations, so I can put a couple different pots in a couple different places. I will just have to be mindful when I am watering and composting into them that I get some in everywhere, so everybody gets taken care of. But so yeah, that's part 2 of what I'm doing. I'm gonna walk back into the shade because it's Florida, and even though it's morning, it's still hot. But So yeah, my plan is to hang out outside for most of the day today, actually. It's just so that I can really observe where the sun is going to be. That spot over there is real shady right now, but it might not stay super shady. And tomatoes need at least 6 hours of direct sun, 6 to 8 hours of direct sun. So, gotta make sure that I'm getting all that. My plan, if I can work things out right, is to clear out a bunch of that stuff and maybe plant squash or melon on there. I don't know if that's gonna work, but I'm gonna rip out those weeds and try to get that done. I've got tons of time and I feel a lot better. I'm not gonna push myself too hard. I just wanted to show you guys what I've got going on right now. So let me get back to work and I'll check in later. So I've got some worm friends. I've got the worms, I've got food. This is just the dirt that I've put on top and I've dropped the worms in. And they will just dig themselves down and they'll live in there, and periodically I will bury more organic material, which is just food scraps, you know, no fancy fertilizer here, not right now. I might add bone meal, kelp, blood meal, stuff like that. But I want to try to keep this as a natural farming situation. But yeah, this is their new home. So they will dig themselves down and I will just top the whole thing with leaf mulch. I don't want them escaping. Sometimes when they're new in the bed, they're just like, what is going on? And they will do that. Look, I don't know if you guys can see, there's a blue jay watching me. It just landed. It's hanging out. But that's nice. So I've got this pile of leaves. I'm just gonna rip those up and put them on top. That's gonna be my mulching situation. I've got an old garbage can that I've filled with water. After I get this done and established, well, maybe not established, once it's finished, I'm gonna water it just because those bags of soil have been out for a while and my lawn dirt I know is probably dry just because I have mostly sand in my yard. So I'm gonna water it and then I'm gonna sit and let it sit and continue to hang out outside and finish that sun tracking that I was talking about. So I will see y'all later.